Hello everybody, it's Dr. John back with more Pokemon Yellow. In the previous episode we head to the top area of Cerulean City, cleared the road to Bill's lighthouse, where we restored Bill back to his normal form as he had done some pretty damn screwed up teleportation experiment on himself. And as a thank you, Bill gave us a new key item as ticket, allowing us to aboard a cruiser on the next city, Vermilion City. However, we shall not go there yet as there's a couple of things we need to do here. One, for obviously, is to beat the gym leader. But before that, I would recommend doing something else first. Now, mind you, you don't need to do this first, you can do this afterwards after beating the gym leader. But I just think it's a little bit more nicer to do it before going for the gym leader as, well, you can get a nice chunk of helpful experience out of this. Now, this house here, I'm not sure did I show it very clearly, but if in my previous episodes, if you ever happened to glance near this house, you would have noticed that the policeman was in front of the door. But now, she stepped away. That means that we can now walk into this house and hopefully find a way to that rather shady fellow on the backyard. And oh boy, there seems to be a quite of a mess around here. Old man, what happened here? Those miserable rockets. Look what they did here. They stole a GM for teaching Pokemon how to dig holes. That cost me a bundle, it did. Oh, they stole a technical machine, huh? And a dig? And a dig move at that? Shame on them. Also, lolball subconscious messages. Okay, that wasn't even a funny joke. Anywho, let's go and yeah. We're about to fight this guy now. This guy isn't hard per se, but he does have, well, Pokemon types that are a little bit annoying to deal with. Now, as I recall wrong how he starts, we should go with Disorder. Let's hope I don't recall wrong. Hey, stay out! It's not your yard! Huh? Me? I'm an innocent bystander. Don't you believe me? And he immediately attacks us, thus breaking his alibi into 1,000 pieces. Yeah, nice move, jackass. Anywho, rocket fight, and yep, he's gonna start out first with matchup. Monkey should be able to should be faster, so it's going to be a karate chop spam once again. Come on. Decent amount. Come on. Hold it, yeah! Nice one, monkey. Hold it in there, baby, hold it in. Come on. Oh, yeah! One more, yes! Got it! Okay. Battle of Karate Chops, Monkey came out victorious and gained a level. I seriously need to stop actually using Monkey, he's getting a little bit too overpowered here considering that I'm not even planning to use him in my team. Now, this guy's next Pokemon is Drowsy. Now this thing could be a bit of a problem. Now, I would recommend the usual tactic of paralyzing this. Now, Drowsy, I think this is the first Psychic type Pokemon we've encountered. I'm not gonna bio it here as we can actually catch these things, and I will in around the areas in the next town. My god, why was I stuttering there? Anywho, Thunder Wave. This thing can get annoying because this thing has surprisingly good physical attack power, and of course, Psychic moves. Psychic type being a little bit overpowered in the first generation, they hurt a lot, even if you don't have a weakness to them. Yeah, fully paralyzed. Okay, let's see if I can actually deal some nice amount of damage with Pikachu here. I think, yep, thought so. This thing also has a quite admirable special defense, so yeah, this thing is a little bit annoying to deal with. But if it's going to stay constantly paralyzed, then this is going to be a piece of cake. Oh, I spoke too soon. Yup, look at that damage. Confusion is not even the strongest psychic type move, and yet it did that much. So yeah, this thing can become a little bit of trouble if you're not careful, especially since Confusion has the slight chance to confuse, and thank god that Hypnosis missed. Hypnosis is basically a move that puts you asleep for a few turns. Normally it's just a Noi attack, but combined with a certain TM ability that we're actually able to get a little bit later. Trust me, Drowsy with Hypnosis and with the TM ability I'm talking about is going to be your worst nightmare. Trust me. Hopefully I can demonstrate later in the game, and wow, this is turning into a freaking cakewalk. Oh my god, Drowsy, you went down even without a fight. What the heck? Usually you give me a little bit more trouble than that. Well, we defeated the rocket with surprising ease. Stop! I give up. I'll leave quietly. 510 bucks, not too shabby. Okay, I'll return the TM I stole. TM28, Dick. Now, despite its little bit successive name, and by the way, that last letter is G instead of C, just so you know, and let's see. Here's your TM, old guy. I figure what's lost is lost. I decided to teach Diglett how to dig without a TM. Wow! Sir, you are a dumbass. Teaching a Diglett how to dig. Trust me guys, you will realize just how stupid move that would have been later on in the game when we actually meet Diglett. Diglett is the last Pokemon you want to teach Dig as a TM, but not for the reasons you would think of. Now, anywho, I'm going to heal here, and oh boy, let's hope I can keep my focus on here, as it's going to be the big stage for the rest of this video. The Pokemon Gym. Of course, as usual, we need to get past few other nuisances before getting to the actual main leader, but they shouldn't be too much of a problem. Anywho, actually, hold on a second, I'll meet you guys here right away. I'm just gonna go buy some potions. Okay, now after cutting out that one few second walk trip there, and now I have 6 potions that should be enough for this fight. So, time to head in. Got any useful tips for me jump? Yo, jumping making! Here's my advice. The leader, Misty, is a pro who uses water Pokemon. You can drain all their water with plant Pokemon, or zap them with electricity. So yeah, we're definitely having a double advantage in this gym, which is going to make it a hell of a lot more easier than back in my dumbass days when I thought I could only defeat this place. No, I was supposed to only defeat this place with Pikachu so that I could get the Bulbasaur. My god, I still can't believe how big of a dumbass I was back then. Anywho, going to save here, just in case a unforeseen incident happens here, and just making sure you get the hell out of the front. Gonna take Ivysaur into the front so that he can hopefully gain few levels out from this. Just in case. I'm first up. Let's do it. Here we go. And he has Horsey. I don't know what to say about Horsey. I guess it's fairly decent in Generation 1, but in Generation 2, when Horsey line actually gained a one more evolutionary form, then this thing is actually worth catching in Generation 2. Otherwise, I really can't recommend this water type Pokemon. I just really can't. Anywho, let's see. Oh, this thing has fairly good amount of special defense, I see. Wow, hanging in there, huh? And our speed fell, great. Tackle. Bubble is really weak water type attack, but as you can see that random status ailing element can be a little bit annoying, or no, it's actually not status. Bubble always has the chance to slow down your Pokemons, but it only occurs very rarely. Anywho, Shoulder. Gonna keep you in there. This thing shouldn't be too much of a problem. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Yup, Shoulder has no freaking special defense. But I will leave any further comments about Shoulder for now, let's just say I have my own reasons for that. Something that would otherwise start contradicting myself very, very, very much later in this LP. So we defeated the first jump, we have to defeat and there's our gym leader, but before her we have to take care of one more annoyance, and we're taking Pikachu out here. Hopefully he too can gain a level out from this, because the more levels we can gain out from just these two battles, the more easier the gym leader is. Oh, so you think, huh? Well, let's see about that. And he's gonna start with Goldie. Poison water type. Once again another fairly decent water type Pokemon. Nice amount of special defense, but otherwise I don't recall Goldie having that great of a stats. It does get better when it evolves into Seeking, but not too much. Anywho, this lady went down without a fight, and just to be on the safe side, I'm actually gonna go heal at the Pokemon Center, not because of HP recovery, because of Pokemon point recovery, so see you in a second. Okay, got back from the Pokemon Center, now all of our Pokemons are more than well enough. And now, moment of truth. Gonna save here, naturally, as you should always do before taking on the gym leader. And then I'm going to make sure that my Pokemon order is correct for this fight. Ivysaur to the front, Volter as the second. There we go, now we are set. And, well, without further ado, I've stalled this long enough. Let's do this! Here we go! Gym Leader Misty. She's gonna start out with Staryu, level 18. Reason why I wanted to bring out Ivysaur here is because I just want to use the weaker of the two advanced Pokemons onto this thing, because you don't want to waste your best fighter's HP in this, trust me, because the next Pokemon she's gonna throw is going to be a lot more troublesome than this one. And also, if you can actually trick her using her items onto this one, it's going to make this second Pokemon a hell of a lot more easier. Anywho, Wine Whip. Ah, he used it right away. Misty always uses Axe Defend either on Staryu or Starmie. I think it's basically activated based on what attack you are planning to do, but I'm not too sure of that. Staryu, if I recall correctly, has the attacks Tackle, Water Gun, and I think those are it. There shouldn't be any other moves it can use, so this thing, especially if you're using the advanced type Pokemon here, is not going to be too big of a problem. There goes Staryu. Now the bigger problem is this second Pokemon, Starmie, level 21. It has moves Tackle, Harden, Water Gun, and the most devastating of them all, Bubble Beam. My god, that Bubble Beam is your worst enemy in this fight. Just like an ordinary bubble attack, it has the chance to lower your Pokemon's speed, which is why I wouldn't recommend taking Pikachu out on this thing immediately in case this thing decides to spam it, and it does hell of a lot amount of damage, trust me. So what I would recommend to do is to weaken this with Bulbasaur, and more than recommended, try to lead seed it. It might make the fight a little bit more easier. There we go, lead seeded. Now let's see if I can at least shot few Wine Whips in there before it takes me out. I've also noticed that Misty is actually kinda smart in this fight. He's not going to spam the Bubble Beam on your weakest Pokemon right away. She, my god, get the gender right, Johnny. She usually tries to use the Bubble Beam as either ultimate finisher or then just the last blow move, so it kind of varies when she uses it, but nonetheless, be afraid of it. Now it's going to use Harden, and it's because of that ability that I would really recommend trying to trick Misty use the Axe Defend onto the Staryu, so that, because as you can imagine, Axe Defend on Starmie with that Harden ability makes this one tough son of a bitch to handle. And actually, if I can defeat this thing with just Ivysaur, my god. I guess I should bring out like Pikachu just for the experience sake, but oh my god, I'm actually gonna do it. Holy no, don't risk it, Johnny. Don't risk it. Oh my god, she didn't even use the Bubble Beam at one time? Are you serious? I just kicked your ass with level 18 Ivysaur. Holy crap. Ivysaur grew a level. And we defeated Misty. $2,079. Damn. Ah yes, now that we have the Cascade Badge, we can train our Pokemons up to level 13 before they become disobedient. So that also applies to any wild Pokemon, so if you find a wild Pokemon that you want to catch, and it's under level 13, you can now freely catch it. And we also get the ability to use the got HM ability anytime we want, once we actually get that HM. And now she's gonna give us the TM, the technical move that I was so worried about during this fight. TM11, Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam is excellent move to teach to a water type Pokemon. Trust me, especially a water type that has at least fairly good or extremely good special attack stats. Trust me. That thing plus type advantage, plus the fact that the water Pokemon you're using it on, or teaching it on, I meant, also is a very strong special attacker. My god, Bubble Beam is going to destroy anything that's weak against water. You beat Misty! What did I tell ya? You and me we make a pretty darn good team. We? Excuse me, sir, it's me and my Pokemons that make a team. You just stood there and probably just laughed and ate Pop-Tarts while I was fighting there for my life. Sucker. Okay, not really fighting for my life, but still. Cerulean City, Pokemon Gym, leader Misty, winning train Shikaru. Damn it! Always one step ahead. And the Cherry. Anywho. So, we have finally defeated Gym Leader Misty of Cerulean City and gained our third badge that now allows us to use HM1. I mean, actually, is it HM1? I think it's HM1. HM1 cut ability allows us to train our Pokemons and capture Pokemons up to level 13. And overall, we gained one hell of a good TM out of this. So, I say that is more than good enough for the second episode of the day. So, I hope you guys... Wow, my voice cracked there for a second. Jesus. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode just as much as the others. And until the next episode of Pokemon Yellow, when we leave Cerulean City and head down to Vermilion City, Dr. John, thank you guys for watching and saying bye-bye everyone. See ya later!